What's going on, guys? It's Frosty here, bringing you back another cut commentary. Now, if you can tell by the thumbnail and by probably the title of the video and by the gameplay, we finally have some MWR gameplay. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoy this. I was playing some Strike Team Deathmatch, and I really hope y'all enjoy it because this was like a really good game. So yeah, anyways, let's get to the video. So I want to talk about, I have another story for y'all today. I want to talk about Cars and Coffee in Dallas 2016. And for those of you that don't know, Cars and Coffee is a big charity thing that they do. It's a whole bunch of people with, like, say, race cars, and they come out there, they go to somewhere in Dallas and they meet up, and it's a charity thing for Toys for Tots. It's really cool. But I had kind of an interesting one because this is like my first car meet to ever go to with the Stang. So me and Harrison, and then we had two of the members of Lone Star. We had Tyler, he's the VP of Lone Star, and then we had Code Red SS, aka Michael, come with us. So we all drove in our cars. I had my dad with me. So we were driving to Dallas, and my dad, he is not one for speeding. I've mentioned that a few times, but he was freaking out anytime I went over the speed limit, and that's what all my friends were doing. They were going, say, 85 in the 75. Yeah, I was going 65. I was going 10 under because my dad would make me. But so we were going to Dallas. We were going there, and they all eventually like speed up, and they, like, I can't see him anymore. And my dad is like, "Oh well, looks like, you know, we're gonna have to find our own way there." And then Harrison calls me. He's like, "Where are you at?" And I was like, "We had to slow down." And then he already knew that my dad was, you know, making me slow down. So we went we typed in on the GPS. We got there like barely. It was like 20 minutes after they got there. We were just trying to get around. My dad was constantly screaming in my ear, and then it was just so hard driving in Dallas. And so we got there, and it was really cool. I saw a whole bunch of really cool cars I've never seen before. I saw my first GTR there, saw my first Hellcat there, saw Boss 302. I think there's a GT500 there, but I've seen those before. I saw a Lamborghini, so my life was complete after seeing that Lambo. I saw a McLaren, and I think there was like the new Tesla. I think the Tesla. We saw that. That was really cool. And so we were there for probably about a few hours. But while we were there, also we met up with some other members of Lone Star that I've never met before. We have my boy Jay, aka Lucifer. He was there. I met him for the first time. Eco Beast, aka Reno, was there. And let me think, we had Dirty Diana, aka Kirby. His car now is really cool. I'll probably pull a picture up here on the screen, but his car is just so cool now from what it was before. But yeah, we met up with all of them, and then after Cars and Coffee's over, it's like, do we all want to go eat somewhere or what, or do we just all, you know, want to go home? Because I mean, it was like 10 o'clock in the morning. I mean, Cars and Coffee started at 6 and ended at 10, so we were kind of, you know, wondering like what's open now, what's serving, maybe lunch or breakfast. There was like IHOP. Okay, let's go to IHOP. So we all left together as like a group, and I was at the very back with Michael, and so we were going out, and then everybody was drifting out in the group, was drifting out of the parking lot, and then there'd be a whole bunch of videos that were catching us. It was really cool. And so I was gonna drift out, and as I started, like, you know about the what is it called, floor it or whatever, and then turn really quick, my dad was like, "No, you're not doing that." And as I was pulling out, an Audi R8 just came out of nowhere and almost hit me. It was crazy. And so after that, then I lost the group. So we were going everywhere we could, trying to find where they were. And so I made a turn, and dude, I almost got hit by a milk truck. I swear to God, a milk truck was going like probably like 45 in a 30, and it like almost hit me and ran a stop sign. My dad was freaking out, like, and so he's like, pull over now. And so I pulled the car over, and he's like, "Get out, I'm driving. I don't trust you driving in Dallas." But I mean, my dad's not the best driver in Dallas either. Like, he didn't go often at all, but my mom used to live there, so when I go with her, it's a whole lot better because she actually knows the roads and she understands a little bit more than my dad does. But we were going, and we were just looking everywhere. I was like, you know what, I guess I'm just gonna go home because this is not turning out too good. And so Harrison called me. no, I called him, and I was like, hey man, I'm probably just gonna go home. We kind of lost you. I was like, really? You're gonna go home? And I was like, yeah, probably. He's like, well, we haven't been seated yet. We're at IHOP. I was like, which IHOP is it? And he said it was some IHOP in Dallas. And so I typed it in my GPS. We got there, and all the group was parked together. And I mean, it was just so cool. And so I parked in with them. Well, my dad did, because I was, you know, not driving. God, that made me so mad. But yeah, so we got into IHOP, and we're all just in there talking about cars. It was really, really cool. And then we got seated, and when they called our name out, I thought they put like Harrison's name or Tyler's or maybe even Michael's. But they were like, Lone Star, can you please come to your table? And everybody just kind of looked at us as we were walking by. It's so funny, all the looks we got. Well, I mean, it was really cool, you know, getting to meet everybody. So yeah, that's my story for Cars and Coffee. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope y'all have a great day. And yeah, it's been Frosty, guys. Stay chillin'. Later.